Alright, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 here on RiverBend Springs. Now, I was getting ready to kick off the new day, but I think I want to go ahead and grab this trailer. I think it'd be a good spare trailer to have around, and eventually we could possibly get the forklift, I think, that goes in the back of this fork. Yeah. So we could also get that at some time. So, yeah, it's different types of looks here. I think we'll go with the flatbed here. Yeah, there we go. So, 8768. We'll go ahead and buy it. Do you want to change the color any? There we go. Match up some more stuff here. Yeah, it'll work. Red. We'll change that to black. There we go. Alright, there we go. Yes. Alright, so got us a new trailer. What's up, Walter? You ready for October? Alright, let's get to October. And there we go, October. Let's see, yeah, so we got new items out here. Don't need those. I think we're doing pretty good on that department. The spare truck, I guess would be kind of nice, but definitely not now. Yeah, so great demand at playground maker. Probably don't have anything ready for that. Unless it was wood. So what we have to do today is go ahead and harvest some soybeans. Those should be ready right there. Yes, they are. And we need to cut some grass. Yes. And we need to make some hay. So I think we have lots of grass over there at the sheep field right now. But it would be good to go ahead and get it cut before the winter time hits here. So let's go ahead and get our harvesting going. There we go. So yeah, we'll get this guy kicked off, and I think we'll probably just use our light tractor to pull around a trailer. Or I guess we'll just pull the big rig over there and dump into the big rig. Then the other two tractors can run over and process the grass field over there by the sheep. Alright, let's get this unfolded here. Alright, down we go and start. There we go. Soybean collection begins. And like I said, we'll probably go ahead and kick off a worker on this so we can go over there and start working on grass field for some hay. And I've got other chores to take care of, so I'll go ahead and run around our little place there and get some chores handled. Alright. Yeah. Oh, okay. Scooting over a little bit. Alright, there you go. Let's go ahead and get the truck down there. I also have a lot of items to deliver. I want to get the wool over there to the spinnery. Got all the lumber to deliver. Too bad we can't deliver fabric right now. That would be nice. Alright, cut across here. Drop off into here. Hopefully we can get this guy into a spot where he won't be in the way. But it seems always we'll have him in the way somewhere. So this guy we can get. So you don't need the baler yet. There's the mower. Might have to do a little bit of an oddball thing here. We get the mower going on the front. And we'll take the tedder from behind. Get that opened up. Hey, there we go. Of course, looks like the tether's pretty lightweight. Probably should have done it the other way. Alright, well, we'll send this guy over. Oh, thought I heard a train. Oh. Okay. So yeah, let's go over there and start getting some grass cut. Alright, here we are, back home, and I want to go ahead and get these last few items sold here after checking out the prices. There we go, $27,000 for those. Great. I forgot that that probably would have been the best price to sell those. So, there we go, all of our items distributed as we need. We'll have to come back, pick up some of those hay bales out here in this field, so that's kind of why I waited for that. And I think in the meantime, well, we'll probably go ahead and be selling some eggs, probably coming up next. That'll be a good amount of money. But we need to jump over there and handle our harvest over there of the soybeans. So let's go ahead, drop this trailer here. Running around just about the entire map. We also need to get some wood cut, and we'll have to go back over there and tend to our grass field. That guy, as you can tell, is having a little bit of problem with that fence there. Probably need to do some kind of a erasing around the edge of that field. Okay, wow, yeah, almost done. So I was kind of wondering how far he'd get. Did pretty good. So we'll hook onto this trailer here. Go ahead and empty out the soybeans from the harvester. Not going to get a huge amount, but it'll still be pretty nice. Payday will be in July of next year. Alright, there we go. Let's go check on our worker. Yeah. Did a terrible job. Thank you very much for... Wow. Thank you for leaving those strips in there. Guess it was because of the tedder. But they got some of it done, so let's go ahead and finish this up ourselves. Then we'll have to run back home, get the windrower and the baler. They're just barely catching all this swath here. Alright, great. Interesting, we're mowing back over the grass. It's been tedded and it's turning it back to grass. Okay. Alright, well I'll finish this and then we'll head back home and grab the other equipment. Okay, well I sent the other tractor back home, went and grabbed this tractor, now we're coming back. So let's get this unfolded so we can go ahead and swath all this together. Boom, on and drop it. Okay. So there we go. That'll be a nice good swath. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut our grass back around our fields this time around. But driving the equipment back and forth really is a pain. So once we get enough extra money to maybe buy one of these extra fields around here or the extra grass fields that are already down there, so we'll have plenty of grass to feed all of our animals. So once we do all that, then we can leave the equipment up here and just drive a tractor back and forth and handle it all at once. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and swath all this together. And then I'll go ahead and jump back over there and we'll probably cut grass around the field. The soybean harvest did complete, so he's sitting there ready to collect, and then we can close up that process over there. So yay! Looks like our worker drove it home, hopefully correctly this time. Did get stuck once, but anyway. So let me go ahead and run around here, and then we'll come back and do some baling, and then we'll go ahead and start cutting around our fields over at home. Ooh, past the school bus over there. Alright, well, here we go. Let's get this accomplished. Alright, there we go. Last bale to pick up. Just a smidge left here as well. We'll go ahead and grab that. There we go. Okay. Done. And in the rain as well. We have 15 bales in total. So that should help definitely get us through the winter time. So let me go ahead and park the equipment. And as you can see, the rain's coming along here. I think we'll just leave the bales where they're at for now. We might go ahead and try to get a bale pickup. And then we won't have to worry about it. Launching each bale onto each kind of tractor or whatever trailer we had. So, go ahead, get this put away. There we go, like so. Okay. Get this situated in case we need to drive another tractor in here. Our other tractor's over here through the door. There we go. Can definitely use a wash off though, that's for sure. There we go. Alright. So, let's see how we're doing here. Okay, we need to do some hoeing around. Let's see, where's our hoe? Do we leave it over in the other shop? I don't see it. Oh, we left it to get done on that. We meant to leave it there so we could get it done on that field, and we did not do it. So it should be right around the corner here. Alright, so there it is. Yeah, hopefully this still works. Hopefully the weeds haven't developed enough to where this won't work. There we go, unfolded. Ah, yes, beautiful. Okay. That is going to work. So, I guess let's go ahead and run through this real quick. Steering assist. Okay. On, and here we go. Yeah. Great. Alright, well, I'm going to run through this real quick, get this done. We do have a field we need to fertilize. Our field number 3 right here. That could use a touch more fertilizer before it develops any further. So we'll go ahead and get those 2 fields handled, and yeah, then we'll come back and see where we're at here. So yeah, let me get this finished up real quick. Alright, and there we go. Field is complete. Yes, that looks much better. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this taken, put it up. Alright, well, I think that's it for this episode. Hit that like and subscribe. I appreciate it very much. We'll catch you next time here on RiverBend Springs.